Where did I put that fishing rod? Oh. Hey, good morning, kiddo. Did you sleep well last night? Well, that's good. Oh, me? Well, I might have gotten a better night's sleep if I wasn't up rewatching Star Wars with your mother last night. Well, it was mostly me rewatching them, but yeah, she fell asleep. You know your mother, but that's alright. What's that, sport? Oh, I completely forgot. It's Father's Day today, isn't it? Thanks, kiddo. You know, it's weird. I was just talking to Ted, our neighbor. Yeah, you know, the one across the street. Yeah. And he was saying that both of his kids have forgotten Father's Day for the past 3 years. But I'm lucky enough to have my kid remember every single year. Exactly. Yeah, even when I don't. And that's why I feel so grateful today to have such a wonderful kid like you. What's that? What do I want to do today? Huh. I haven't really thought about it. I suppose we're probably going to grill out later. I got all those burgers and hot dogs in the fridge ready to go. And I might try to catch some of the game later. Yeah. I guess I also need to mow the lawn and, well, clean up and organize my workshop and toolbox. What's that? You mean that? You'd like to come help me organize my toolbox with me? Well, that's awfully thoughtful. Why not? Like I always say, 2 noggins are better than 1. Yeah, maybe I can even show you how some of the tools work. Do you really want to do that with your old man? Well, then what are we standing around here for? Let's make like a pair of shepherds and get the flock out of here. Alright, kiddo. Now that we're here, you can see it's a total mess. I got nails, screws, staples, and a bunch of tools laying around. Wood. I got all this wood. I wanted to show you this one. Look at this plank. Come on. Is that not a nice plank of wood? Look at the grain. This is exactly what would go perfect as a shelf right like here in the shop. I really want to do that at some point, but that's not for today. We gotta clean up this mess first. Yeah, we got all these tools. So what I'm kind of hoping is that you and me could spend some time organizing some of this. Getting some of these tools put away. I also have my toolbox that we can look at if you were interested in doing that. Which you said you were, you can't take it back now. But let's organize all this first, and then we'll bring the toolbox over. What do you say, sport? Alright, 2 thumbs up. So this is the drill. It came with this toolbox. I like it. It's pretty good. Gets the job done, as they say. It's not a DeWalt, but you know, that's okay. We're gonna put that aside for a little while, because I want to put that back in this box. I think what we should start is picking up all these various screws and nails and bits and such. So, first off, I've got this pair of cutters here that need to go away. I'll put those somewhere for now, and we'll organize them later. Okay. So, if you want to help me, you can help me figure out which screws and nails and staples go where. We need to get piles together, and then I'll go put them in my my little cabinet over there. So this one right here is well, I don't know if you can see it, but it is a 3-inch Torx bit screw. I use this for most everything. So there's a lot of these around. So we need to find all of these. Starting with that one. What about this one? Does that one look similar? It sure is. What about that one? What do you think? Yeah, you are correct. Then there's 2 more. These guys can see. Look. Yep. They all look the same. But I've got a little trick coming up here, meaning you're gonna be surprised when you hear this one. And we know, because they got this color. I mean, right? They all look like this. But what if I told you this one, this green one, is also a 3-inch Torx? It is. I got different batches, different colors. It happens. So, here's another one. I think we're missing. There's one right here. It's hiding behind this 2x4. Alright. There's one. There's the green ones. Exactly. Look at how many we got. I know. I just leave them lying around. Don't be like your old man. Organize your shop. I let this get out of control all the time. Okay. Well, thank you so much for helping with that. Look at that. Wait. Look at how many we have. It's more than you would have thought, huh? Yeah. I love the sound. Of a bunch of screws jangling together. Alright. Those are going to go over there for now. But we still have so much more to go, kiddo. Look at all this. What is all this? All these random miscellaneous things. So, the next we need to organize are these guys. Let me show you. Let's see here. This guy is a drywall screw. Yeah. So, they're black, or a dark gray. And we've got quite a few of them around here. You know, yeah, because exactly, you remember when I patched that spot in the bathroom? Yep, I had to get drywall screws for that. So, we have a couple here, but there's quite a few. Can you find one? Is this a drywall screw? What would you say this is? Right. It's not. This is a nail. That is a nail. And you can tell because it doesn't have this swirly bit here on a screw, because that's what bites into the wood. It's got this spiral. Actually, though, that is a drywall screw. So here's another one. We have, how many we got there? Looks like 4 drywall screws. Alright. Now, here's another one. Can you find any more? Here, wait. I'll push more. And we'll spread it around a little bit. All this stuff. Do you see one? This one? Wait, that guy right there. Yes. There's actually 2 right there. And there's 2 more right here. See? Oh, yeah, you're right. There's one right here. Right here. And can you find the last one? Gotta look hard now. Is it right here? No. What about right here? No. Ah, there it is. Good job, kiddo. You're doing great. Look at all of those screws we got. Feeling mighty organized. Alright. The next one we need to figure out are my nail situation. How many nails do we got here? Looks like we got 1, and I showed you these earlier, right? They're smooth. See how smooth? Let's see. See how smooth they are? That's because you can just hammer them right in. Very useful for a variety of different things. I usually use them to hang things. Here's a bunch, but there's still some more. You found any? Yep, that's one. You're right. You are correct. There's 2 more right here. You're so good at this. You're gonna be a handyman just like your old man, huh? Look at this. So how many of those do you think we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 screws. Yeah. Or nails. Good catch. Even your old man says it wrong sometimes. It's alright. I'm getting old. My memory's not what it used to be. Alright. Now, we got a lot of other stuff here. And you're what do you think all this is? What do you think this is for? Wait. What do you think that right there is for? No. You know, this is a drywall anchor. This is for, like, let's say you want to hang a painting. You would put this in your drywall first. You'd put this guy in your drywall first. You drill a little hole, and then you'd use a hammer, and you'd hammer it into the drywall. And then you could put a screw in this part. Right. Let's see. Right there. You see it? Yeah. And what this does is give it a little bit more grip into the drywall if you don't hit a stud. What's it? Oh. Well, a stud is like, that's your wall, right? That's the wood in your wall. So, anyway. Sometimes you don't hit it, though. But that's not important right this moment. We're not going to look at that. I'll set that aside. The next thing are these guys. Do you know what this is? It is a staple, that's true. It's actually a staple for electrical wire. You remember when I wired in that new switch? I put in that new, Yeah, it was for the living room so we could turn the light on in different locations. Yup, exactly. I used this to staple the wire and keep it in place. Yep, so I have a bunch of these. We got one here. You see any more? You do, yeah, there's a bunch right here. Okay, you see any more? Is this a staple? No. What about, yeah, You're really good at this. There they are. So there's 5 of those, I think, but let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. Alright, now we're on to the miscellaneous stuff. Yeah, look at all this. Alright, this is a gigantic bolt. I don't even know where this came from. We're gonna just put this, in the drawer by itself. I'm not sure what to do with that. Then we have a couple other things. We've got this. Do you know what this is? I pointed to it earlier. Oh. It also has to do with electrical. It is a wire nut. Yeah. This is what holds wires together. It holds electrical connections together. Let me just see if you can... Yeah. So, I actually only have one of these left over here. I think I have a box of them somewhere, but I just can't find them. Whoa. Looks like our neighbor Thomas has got out the old muscle car again. Makes sense that he'd want to drive that around on Father's Day, even though I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any kids, but that's okay. This is actually... Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked. This is a Torx bit. So this bit actually goes... Let me just grab one of those screws that we were looking at earlier. this guy actually is used to screw in these. Yep, so we're actually going to put that bit with those screws so that I can keep track of it. What's this over here? Yeah, this is just a clamp to hold things. I was going to install this on the wall over here so that I could use it to hold some tools. I was thinking maybe my other hammer. We'll see. Well, I'm going to put this away. Okay. And then this went to some... This screw went to some project. I think it was one of the pieces of furniture. Maybe the couch. I don't know. Yeah. It kind of looks like a drywall screw, but it's really, really long. And the thread is really close together, which is not as... I don't know where this goes. I'm not going to throw it away, though, because you never know. This is an Allen key. We're getting pretty close, by the way. This is an Allen key. I don't know where this one went. Meaning I don't know what set this goes to. We're going to set that aside, and it might go in here. So, and then we've got this 2x4 block. I'm just going to toss that down there for now. I got this older piece of wood. I know, look at how pretty it is. Right? Is that not gorgeous? Look at all the movement. Nice piece of wood right here. Alright. We got this. You know what this is? That's just a hook. Yeah, like a pirate hook. Arg. Would you say you're hooked on spending time with your old man today? Well, we'll put this away. I'm glad you're here, kiddo. This makes it a lot less like work. Alright. Yeah, no. This is your father's special working elixir. I'll just put that away. And then we got the hammer. That's fine. That's where it is, basically, where it's supposed to be. Alright, well, let's pull this guy out. Alright, now we got this guy out here. We can take a look at what we got going on. So we have another level. And you know what this is for? This is for making sure things are level. Making sure things are flat. See that bubble in the middle? See how if I rock it back and forth, it goes from one end to the other? Well, you know that the thing that you have it set on is perfectly level if that bubble is dead center in between those two lines. Yep. Pretty cool, huh? Simple invention. These guys are not in. This is my hand saw. You're not supposed to play with this though, okay? This is not for playing. It's not a toy. But it is a nice saw. And it actually goes over here. There we go. Alright. this screwdriver that I had out. It's a Phillips. See that? Looks like a X or a plus. I don't know. I think that guy went. Yeah. See how there's more right here? I'm just gonna put that guy right here. I can see where it's missing. There we go. And it should just snap into place, just like that. These. What are these for, you think? These are for working with wire, primarily, though I use them for all sorts of things. These are needle nose pliers. I think these go here. Let's just see if they fit. I actually have another pair of these, an older pair. Alright. Perfect. Next, we have this guy right here. Can you tell me what this is? Hey, look at you. It's a wrench. Yup, that's right. Do you see any wrenches? I can help you. Is there any wrenches over here? How about over here? Nope. Yes, they're right here. You're so smart. Alright. I gotta get that one back in there. There we go. And then we have this guy. Now, you're not allowed to play with this. But this, what is this? Yeah, yep, it is a knife. It's actually called a box cutter or a razor. And, where do you think this guy goes? It's very dangerous. No, you can't play with it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where this one goes. I'll help you out. It goes right here. Right here. I'm not sure why, but it's just where I keep it now. There we go. Alright, and now we have that all figured out, but we still need to put the drill back. And actually, we need to find where that Allen key might go. I think it doesn't look like it goes in this set because it was black and these are silver. You can see. Hold on. See how these are silver? I don't think it goes in this set. I have quite a few different sets. This is just the newest set. Of course. Yeah, no. I'm sure we'll find it. Okay. Let's now take a look at my secret compartment. You want to see that? Yeah. It's hidden. Look at this. Ready? Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? And this is where the drill goes. As well as it has all these bits in it for drilling. This is where the magic really happens. So, where do you think this drill goes? You think it goes like that? No. How about, oh yeah, you think it's this spot? So it goes in like that, obviously. No. Well, how does it go? Oh, it goes like this? Interesting. Well, look at you, Mr. Genius. There you go. Perfect. Look at that. Now, we can put this drawer back in the secret compartment. We can close up the box. Ready? There it is. All right. Well, thank you so much for the help. I think we're done. Yeah. All right, yeah, let's go head back inside. All right. Wow, that was so much fun, kiddo. Thanks for humoring your old man and helping out. Yeah, it was the greatest Father's Day gift in the world, getting to spend some time with you today. And I hope we can do something like this again soon. Maybe I can show you how to mow the lawn finally. I'm kidding. Maybe we should look at something of yours next time. Yeah, you could show me one of your collections that you're always talking about. Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for making today so special, kiddo. Now, let's go grill some burgers. What do you say?